Hi guys, it's your host Charlie Chills07, or the Lynx Gamer07, and or just Charlie for short. I haven't done one of these in many a time, so be prepared for some rustiness. I'm just looking at my thing to see if it's working. I was switching on my computer to start streaming, and I kind of forgot what type of broadcasting software that I actually used to stream. The irony. There we go, it's working. So, that's always good. Let's pause it, because we don't want my internet to go kaput on me. So today we're going to be teaching you how to play guitar, but while we're waiting for some people to come in, I shall play some random tunes. You might have heard these before, if you've watched some of my previous streams. This is my new baby guitar. I love it to bits. It's Pappalardo. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, let's get cracking with a couple songs. First song is Birds Forever Spire by Gary Ryan. So, welcome to those who have just joined. If you've seen me before, you might see that I've got a beard now. Yes, I have got a beard. I grew the facial hair. So, as I can see, we've got 5 viewers at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic. So, today we'll be looking at how to play the guitar. So, if you are at home, or unless you're in a car, and you've got your guitar somewhere in the guitar, welcome Moonshine and Silent Widow. So, if you've got your guitar at hand, go grab it now. You've got 20 seconds to go and find it. Brush the dust off of it if you haven't played it in a while, or make sure it's in tune. You can find tuners online. I mean, I'm roughly in tune. If you want to use that as a guide to tuning, I will be showing you how to tune the guitar at some point in later towards Christmas, because teaching has mostly finished for me, which is absolutely fantastic. So I will be able to do some streams leading up to Christmas, teaching you how to play the guitar, and by the end of it we'll try and see if we can play some Christmas jingles, like Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingles all the way, how it goes I don't know, but I'm making up as I go along. I can't sing. So that was fun. So if you've got your guitar at hand, we'll start. So as you may not know or may know, there are different parts of the guitar itself. We've got the body down here. This is the body of the guitar. We've got the neck of the guitar here. This is the neck. On top of the neck, going down to the body of the guitar, is the fretboard. These little frets going across, these metal things going up and down, those are called frets, and the black thing they're on is called the board, so fretboard, hence the name fretboard. There tend to be, some guitars go up to 17 frets, other guitars go up to even 40 to 50 frets that I've seen. Absolutely insane, but those guitars are ridiculously long. The guitar itself originated from an instrument called the lute. And that's where most modern instruments get their guitar, the violin, the viol, cellos. They all come from the lute and the viol, which was instruments during Venice, which is the 1300s, 1200s and stuff like that. So we've got body of the guitar, fretboard, neck. Now we've got the head of the guitar. This is the head. I like to call these things ears or tuning pegs. Okay, you can see here, those are the tuning pegs. And if we change those, notice the pitch of the string goes up and down with it, which is absolutely pretty cool. There is a specific tuning for the guitar, which is E, A, D, G, B and E. Now this, I must warn you, this lesson is for those of you who know a little bit about the guitar already, and I'm going to speed through it just so we can get cracking with learning how to play it itself. So if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the chat and I will be most happy to answer them. So we've got head of the guitar, got the ears, neck, body, most important thing, strings. These strings here, we've got 6 strings. Now I'm going to tell you a little, it's not a rhyme or a nursery thing, it's just a sentence that one of my students came up with, or it's been around for ages, one of the two, which will help you remember the names of each of the strings. So we've got E, elephants, A, and, D, donkeys, grow, G, big, B, ears, E. So the plastic ones down here, yeah, got G, is the first one before the metal ones, G here, B, big, E, ears. That's the best way to remember it. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. And when I say that, I can't think of the word of it, the memory, I'll call it the memory sentence. It's the only one I can think of right now. When you use the memory sentence, you're always going to go from the top string of the guitar, so the one that's closest to you, which is also known as the thickest, fattest string on the guitar, which is also known as E, low E. Because if we play the high E, notice how they sound the same, but higher versions of each other. Now, we'll get into eighths, intervals, octaves, and stuff like that, but just for the moment, we'll say this is a double octave because there is, in fact, another E in between those two before we get to the other one. It will make sense when I explain it later, but here is low E and high E. Thank you, Manchan. I would hope so for the money I spent on this guitar. You know. So we've got low E and high E. Fantastic. Now, the strings we'll be focusing on today will be the plastic ones. And if you remember, G, B, and E. Yeah, nice and simple, nice and easy, great to remember. Grow big ears. So we've got the G, B, and E. And what you want to do is you want to turn the guitar onto its back like this. And you want to give me what we call bunny ears, because I teach kids as well. What we call bunny ears on the guitar, yeah? Or just these two fingers. You want to use your index and your middle finger. You want to go on the back of the guitar and you're going to slide. Do anyone know Michael Jackson moonwalking, you know? Like that, yeah? You want to slide like that on the back of the guitar. Slide, 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 slide. Nice and simple. And there is a reason why I'm doing this. And I'll come to that in a minute. But you just want to get used to that sliding motion and alternating the fingers. Walking them, it's called walking your fingers. You're going to go slide, 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 slide. Sometimes guitars, they have a squeak on them. Other guitars, depending on the polish that is used to build them. So bear with the squeaks. If it's too squeaky, you can use a table, or you can use your arm, or hand, or leg, or any, you know, there's lots of different parts you can use. Okay? So you're going to get used to that sliding motion. Once you've got that in, just slowly reduce the distance. So as I showed you before, I was going quite long, and I'm just slowly bringing it down. So just tiny amounts. Now, you want to turn the guitar back over. This is called the playing position. I've got it on my right leg because I've been teaching all day, so I'm absolutely exhausted. But ideally, you want to have the guitar. We've got the curve here, see the curve of the guitar? This is designed to go on your leg like that. And you're going to make a V like this with your legs. Yeah? You see the V with my fingers? You're going to V like that, and the guitar goes like that in between. So, guitar like this, in between your legs. Fantastic. If you've got that, amazing. If not, no worries. Just keep trying at it and you'll get it. Now I'm going to put it on my right leg for now. Once you've got that, give me a thumbs up like this. You're going to take your thumb. You go down. I'm going to make mixing cake. As I say to the kids I'm teaching, mixing cake. And you're going to put that thumb on the biggest, fattest string on the guitar, the low E. Remember, as we did earlier, the low E on the guitar. Now we're going to take the bunny ears, the Michael Jackson's moonwalking fingers, like this. And you're going to put them, thumb is on the low E, them to rest them on the high E, like that. Nice and simple. I'll just repeat that again. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb on the biggest, fattest string of the guitar, and then you've got the two little ears, two bunny ears, resting on the E. Now, once you've got that, one thing you want to make sure that's really important that you have is your elbow, or the chicken wing, yeah, as I say to the students. You've got to make sure the elbow, the bit where it folds, yeah, matches the guitar itself. So if you look, you see what I've done there? Rest on the guitar there, where the guitar folds over, and then you want to have the nice bridge. We're going to call this London Bridge. For the Americans out there, and the British as well. But they would call that London Bridge. And you see that nice strong arc. I'm resting elbow here and thumb on the string here. And then you've got two bunny ears, like I said, resting there. And you've got the mini bridge there. Yeah, this is like a footbridge over a tiny river. You know, when you go hiking in the countryside. Stuff like that, you know, those little wood bridges that look like they're going to collapse as you're climbing over them. And you're thinking, oh God, I'm going to get very wet very soon. And very muddy, depending on what the stream is. The worst thing you could do, which is what I did, was climb over a log that looks pretty steady, and then it just sort of, your friends push it at one of the ends, so you go falling into a very deep bit of water that is green, full of algae, and disgusting, and the smell doesn't go away. It doesn't go away for about 3 days. Especially when there's no showers in camping. So, like I said, elbow here, thumb up, thumb down. On the top, biggest fat string of the guitar, the low E. And then you want to rest your ears, bunny ears. Now, where I came in, where we're going to put in the sliding motion, like I did, Michael Jackson's moonwalking, yeah? We're going to do that on the strings. Now watch what I do, if I can do it like this, yeah? I've taken my elbow off for the moment, just so I can show you. But, with your string, you're going to play the E string. I'll do it in slow motion. Place, press, see how the string's gone down? Pluck, and then you're going to rest on the next string, the B string. So you're going to go from the E to the B string. You're going to go like this. E. Now, walking. Like that. Make sense? So we're going to walk, slide, slide, slide. Now make sure that you've got a nice and firm thing. Here you're going to go. Slide, 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 slide. Philly boy going, unfortunately I can't sing on the guitar. But I can certainly have a go at playing the chords a little bit afterwards, a little bit later on, once we've finished the lesson. But, so, we're going to slide on the E string, and you're going to do that 4 times. 4 times, see if you can do that. I'll give you a little while to do it. In the meantime, have any questions I can answer. If you guys are all following along, that's great. If not, no worries. Feel free to ask any questions. But you want to get that slide in motion on the guitar. Now, the reason why we have our thumb here, right, is that's your anchor. That's your bridge support. If without this, you won't be able to sound as strong on the other notes as you do when you do have it down, if that makes sense, in that gobbledygook English. It means that you can get more power into the string because you're pushing against. But if you don't have that, it's very weak and dandy and doesn't sound nice. Yeah. So you want to make sure it's the more power you get, because the guitar is a quiet instrument. Yeah. And with quiet instruments, the unfortunate thing about them is you have to play